I just came back home and I honestly cannot thinking about how important relationships actually are. I'm not talking about networking for money or fake social media relationships and who can actually benefit from a relationship. I'm talking about real sustainable human relationships, because the truth is I would probably not be where I am today if it wasn't for the relationships my parents and my grandparents built and maintained over many years with friends, neighbors, and extended family. And that made me realize something about modern society, something very uncomfortable. We are slowly normalizing this extreme form of individualism where people believe I don't need anyone, I can do everything alone, I can cut everyone off, move in silence. And while independence is important, we also need to be honest about something. Human beings need each other. Everything around us actually proves this. Look, for example, right, you can be a genius with the greatest vision of building a beautiful house or a beautiful monument, but you still need architects, designers, engineers, builders, people with resources, electricians, people with the knowledge. Nothing meaningful is built completely alone. And honestly, I think social media has distorted how people view relationships. Bathu need bangwe bathu. You understand me? People are becoming more connected digitally, but emotionally disconnected in real life. We have people with thousands of followers who still feel lonely today. We have people who are terrified of being vulnerable. People who think asking for help is weakness. People who think or who are cutting family members and friends off over every disagreement instead of learning conflict resolution, patience, and emotional maturity. And don't get me wrong, not every relationship is healthy. Some relationships genuinely become toxic, abusive, manipulative, or destructive. Boundaries are important. But I also think some people are becoming too comfortable with isolation, because somewhere along the way, society started romanticizing loneliness and hyper-independence as some sort of Hulk strength, Superman strength. Yet the reality is most people, or most successful people, were built or helped by somebody, a friend, a parent, a teacher, a mentor, a sibling, a grandmother, a community. And emotionally, many people survive difficult times because someone simply stayed beside them. And maybe that's why I'm grateful today. Grateful for the relationships my parents and grandparents built. Grateful for the people who chose kindness, loyalty, and integrity long before I even understood the value of those things. Because sometimes your survival is connected to relationships you did not even build yourself. So appreciate your people while they are still here. Treat your friends and family with integrity. Call back, check up on people, learn to communicate properly, learn to forgive sometimes, learn to maintain meaningful relationships, because at the end of the day, nothing meaningful is built completely alone, always.